Happy Time Pastry Kitchen. I'm Emma, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make these triple vanilla layered churro scones. They're vanilla and cinnamon scones filled with a churro filling topped with cinnamon sugar and vanilla and drizzled with a vanilla glaze. Let me show you how to make it. To make the filling in a small mixing bowl, we're going to combine a quarter cup of all-purpose flour, 1½ tablespoons of granulated sugar, 1½ tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, and 1½ tablespoons of cold cubed unsalted butter. Once our mixture is no longer super crumbly and is a little bit doughy, slightly sticky but doesn't stick to your hands, that's when it's ready, and we'll set it aside to use later. To make the dough in a large mixing bowl, we're going to whisk together 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a quarter cup of granulated sugar, 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, a quarter teaspoon of baking soda, and 2½ teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now I'm going to whisk in 5 tablespoons of cold cubed unsalted butter. We want to mix until a crumbly mixture forms. Once your mixture looks a little something like this, we're just going to add 1 cup of heavy cream and 2 extra teaspoons of vanilla extract to the bowl. Now stir this very gently, only until the ingredients are well combined and there's no pockets of dry ingredients left, but don't overmix it. Now we'll turn our dough out onto a piece of parchment paper. Now we'll divide our dough in half and roll it into 2 little dough balls. Now we're going to take another sheet of parchment paper, place it on top, and smush these into 2 round discs that are each about 6½ inches wide. Now we're going to remove this top sheet of parchment paper. Now I've grabbed our filling from before, and we're going to fill each of the discs, but leave a 1/4 inch border on both of them all the way around so that we can sandwich them together and create a seal and the filling stays inside. So now I've added 1 tablespoon of heavy cream to this little dish, and I'm just going to crack 1 egg into here to create an egg wash, and I'm going to whisk that up and then brush it along the 1/4 inch border that we've left on both of the discs. You should have a bunch of egg wash left over. Keep that, set it aside. We're going to brush a layer on top of the scones right before they go in the oven. But now I'm going to gently flip this disc over on top of this disc and then seal the edges. Now I'm going to cover this in plastic wrap and freeze it for 30 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to preheat my oven to 400 degrees. Now I've unwrapped the frozen scone dough onto a cutting board because we're going to use a very sharp knife to cut this into 6 triangles. I'm going to cut it in half and then cut 3 triangles per half. Okay, now we have our egg wash from earlier, so I'm just going to brush the remainder on the tops of these, and then I've combined 1 part of cinnamon to 2 parts granulated sugar and a couple drops of vanilla extract into this bowl and mix it up, and we're just going to sprinkle that on top after we've egg washed the scones. Now I've lined a baking sheet with a sheet of parchment paper. I'm just going to transfer the scones onto this and then we'll bake them. Place them about an inch apart on the baking sheet to give them room to spread. Now we're going to bake these at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 12 minutes, and then we're going to place a sheet of aluminum foil over them so they don't excessively brown, and then bake them for another 8 to 13 minutes until they're a nice golden brown. Then we'll pull them out of the oven and let them cool. To make the glaze, we're going to whisk together in a small mixing bowl 1 cup of powdered sugar, an 1/8 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, and 1 vanilla bean scraped lengthwise. And if you don't have vanilla bean, just use 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract instead.
Okay, so these are our cooked and cooled scones, so I'm just going to transfer them to the serving platter that I'm using and then drizzle the glaze on top.
And here are our finished triple vanilla layered churro scones. They smell amazing. I hope you guys like this recipe, and I hope you guys try it out. Let me know if you do. Let me know how they turned out. If you like this, please like and subscribe to my channel. Comment down below what else you want to bake with me. I can't wait to bake with you again. See ya!